Woo! Hi there. Good to see you. I almost missed our gathering. It's Tuesday night. It's my one night home this week with Allie. We thought we'd get crazy. We made it pizza night. I had just enough time for one slice before having to race over here. It is also a continuation of the album project tonight, which I'm excited about. And for those of you who have been tuning in and paying attention, we are on an album called View from the Root, released in 2010. Actually, its second release was 2010, and I can't remember when the first release was. Maybe 2008? Not sure. Not sure. But I love this album and I love these songs, so excited to dig back in. And just to recap, because it's been some days hanging out, doing other things. I want to give you a broader picture of the album project. We are kind of digging into the catalog of all released songs and all of our albums, all of which you can listen to on Spotify or Apple Music or anywhere you stream music. And after we're done, we're going to start to dig into the songs that are the contenders for the next album. It's a really exciting time. I'm thinking a lot about our band and our sound and our community and the way we share music and the way we arrange music. It's a really inspiring place to be. For those of you who were hanging with us last night, I was reporting directly from Wellspring Sound, a recording studio in Acton, Massachusetts, where I got to play on some beautiful pianos. That was really fun. Anyways, we are continuing View from the Root tonight. Oh, I wonder if I've got it. Oh, look at this. Boom! That was it. View from the Root. Look at baby little me up in the corner. That's Robin Vincent Soper right next to me up there. He was playing bass. Josh Gold on the keys. He was in the studio with me last night. He is now producing all of our music. And of course, on the bottom right there is Turtle, the legendary Turtle, a hand percussionist. And during the time of this album, we actually we played with, like, I don't know, 5 different drummers. We were going through drummers pretty rapidly. And so I don't remember. I think we had a couple different drummers that played on View from the Root, but nobody steady at the time. And so we just, I think the 4 of us ended up being the members that were on the cover. This is a song that was actually re-released in 2010. It was on my very first self-titled album in 2000 that we have already been through. It's a song called Naive Little Me. And I have told you already that I am not repeating songs on the album project, except that the version of Naive Little Me on View from the Root is so different than the first version. I thought I would try to play something a little closer to that. And it really does feel like a different song to me between the original version, this version, and the really sad version that Karina arranged for the Ramble. This has been a really fun song for me to be thinking about in the last couple days or couple weeks. It's nice to have a piece of art that can become such different things at different times. Right? I would breathe in your skin once the soap smell was gone. When we'd lie around the house with the radio on, but naive little me, the innocent fawn, never realized that I had you all alone. Like a bottle that smelled could sustain his whole smile, like a puff from the bowl. It might numb me while I drink you like wine, but all I taste is the bile of the indifference that I heard in your tone. Don't leave me here on my own. Well, you left with the fanfare, a big old parade. A scene at the palace, your impetuous slave couldn't keep his mouth shut, even after forbade, for he dreamed of a seat at your throne. Well, this must have amused you. The jester was saved to dance in your presence, desperate to see just one glimpse in his eyes, be it love or pity, but not such human a gesture was shown. Don't leave me here on my own. Well, I would like to recall you as underworld bound, with cursed virtuous pets that keep chaining ground. A Hades spawned creature with snakes all around, turning all of your suitors to stone. And I would like to believe I've escaped from your hold, flinging misery, demonous, tortures untold. Oh, but if I could tame you, the treasures behold will remain to me ever known. 'Cause you left me here on my own. My talent is wasted, my wits unresolved. I've doubled my ante, I've scratched and I've clawed, and I'm battered and beaten like some back alley dog, made of nothing but skin and bone. So I write down a letter, I'll sing out praying it will help to console me in some self-indulged way. So fuck you, my darling, see you someday when I study your heart I have grown. You know what I just realized? I just realized that I'm using the wrong mic here. Was it sounding kind of distorted? It was looking like it was sounding kind of distorted on my read. Okay, the sound's gonna go off for a second, and then hopefully it will come right back on. Are you ready? Okay, I think it's back. Okay. Does that sound different? I hope it sounds different. Thank you for the claps. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh. Yep. Okay, so for those of you that were with me last time we were doing the album project, you may or may not know that "Naive Little Me" was not the song that we were up to when we stopped. But I wanted to play it anyways, just because, you know, I always feel like the first song of the night has to be like a warm-up song of some sort. And that doesn't mean that it's not as good as the other songs, like you're getting to the good stuff. That's not always the case. In fact, oftentimes the song that I like to start with is a song that I feel really excited and comfy just soaking in and playing for a while as people are showing up and as we're welcoming folks, all that good stuff. But the next song that was on the track list is a song called Vision. And I felt like it was a little intense just to start us off with, but this is a yeah. I'm just gonna play it. Hold on a second. I think that this can go. Can you see the guitar enough? See, I don't think you can see the guitar enough. Hold on a second. Oh gosh. Did that even help? I'm gonna do it one more time. It keeps looking like it didn't make a difference. Hopefully it made a difference. I will not that I can trust my vision till the end of time. Shut it back to courage. I would know just when to. Nope. Shut it back to courage. I would know the truth behind the lies. trailing like the dust behind. Pick me up, bring me in, get me through bedtime. We can burn all your things and now write a letter to your mother and your father, so you'll be remembered as we drift past the sun that shudders to the end of time. Hit me shotgun vision. I wouldn't know just when to draw the line, know when to run the light and pay the fine. I'd be a harbinger of joy and passion, and a sea stretched out through the mind. I would paint with a brush on fire. Yeah. Pick me up, bring me in, get me through bedtime. Tell your soul, tell your friends, and I'll write a letter to your teachers and your servants, so you'll be remembered as we get past the sun that crumbles till the end of time. Gotta give it on, come on again, hey, come again, again, come again. I will derive my desire by my insight. Every sun, every star I find, I will bleed, I will fly in a straight line. Pick me up, break me in, get me through the bedtime. Tell your moon, tell your wind, and now write a letter of your service and your favor, nowhere or forgotten, as we skip past the sun, shudders till the end of. I will learn if I can trust my vision till the end of time. Whew. Glad y'all like that song. My shirt is sorry. So the one song probably on all of the albums that I won't be playing on the album project is one that is on View from the Root. It is an instrumental song. It is called Revision, and it is it was a really, actually, a really fun kind of, it was a fun idea. I was just thinking, I loved playing with those guys that we were playing with in the studio, and I thought we've never actually done. And you remember last night, I was saying from the studio, for those of you that were with us, right? Some bands go into the studio and actually do their songwriting when they're there in the studio, and we have a very different process in this band, right? I write a million different acoustic songs, and I bring it to the band, and we work them out, and then we bring it into the studio. Well, we were working on View from the Root, and we had just recorded Vision, and I was like, I love kind of improvising with you guys. I wonder, is there just a way, like, maybe we can kind of be on this last chord. And I just started doing this, right? And the rest of the guys just started playing along, and we came up with that instrumental track, Revision, right there, just right there, playing with each other. And it was a really nice thing, and it was actually just meant to be. It was meant to be just a moment that we captured on recording and not played out, or not duplicated again. And so I'm gonna leave it at that. and we'll go on to the next song. Some of us, some nights we've talked about the different kinds of ways that you can tune a guitar, and you notice how this is a different kind of tuning for a guitar. It's not the standard tuning that we had kind of talked about. It's called drop D, and I play a lot of songs in drop D. I like this tuning a lot. In fact, there are 3 songs on this album, all 3 of which I might play tonight if we get there. But it's also jump twice in the holy water. I'm gonna steal your daughter. Yeah. It's just a tuning that it's like angry and nasty, right? For those of you that know something to break. I really love that sound, you know. So this next song is a song that, you know, I wanted to tell a fantastical story because I was very frustrated. I was very frustrated watching the news, and this was 15 years ago. Watching the news and seeing how much the news would vary depending on the source of the news. It was a frustrating thing for me. It felt like it felt like we were losing touch with some kind of universal understanding of what up and down was. Simple concepts. And of course, in the past 15 years, that has only gotten worse and worse, to a pretty alarming degree, obviously. Neighbors can live next to each other and have a completely different idea of what is happening around us right now. And it's really, I know it scares all of us. And that doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you may find yourself on, that scares all of us. And we have got to figure out a way to be able to just understand some basic truths together. Nobody has a solution for that right now. But this is a song featuring the culprits that got us into this mess. About the 24-hour news cycle. Spoke to Johnny, sent a letter to the Globes at the governor's edit again. He said I saw him twice last week with his girl Monique, while his wife said the doc's getting thin. Yeah, he's in the league with the mob, kicking bags every job, got him all out in charge of the dig. And his drug cartel, it's all doing well, runs it all through the priests and the pigs. And if you don't print my story, I'll go somewhere else with all of the things I saw. 'Cause it's a scandal, residence, regular coup d'etat. Scandal, not a residence, a regular coup d'etat. Well, now Jean at the Globe, she got Johnny's letter in her mouth, puckered up at the seams. You see, stories this huge set the standard for news. She been living out her hopes and her dreams. She sent her right down to print, where a mole named Clint soaked it into his bloodshot eyes. He called Joe from McNews, who pissed in his shoes, sent it out over the wires. 4 o'clock that afternoon, everybody had a flapping jaw. 'Cause it's a scandal, residence, regular coup d'etat. Scandal, not residence, a regular coup d'etat. It's a scandal. Well, now me and the boys, we were down at Sully's drinking after the day in the pits, making news on the screen. Our foreman Dean shouts out, "Ain't that the gov in the mix? Hey man, I voted for that lousy SOB." And we all shouted "Can the Clown" in bars and homes all around all the neighboring towns. The same ugly went down. We better march on the Capitol, show them we're not as dumb as they think we are. 'Cause it's a scandal, residence, regular coup d'etat. Scandal, now residence, a regular coup d'etat. It's a scandal. Well, the governor stood in his office, white teeth, silk suit, looking down at the scene on the streets. We'd all come out holding signs and shouting the governor's a crook and a cheat. Just then a lackey burst in with a desperate grin. He said, "What we gonna do now, chief?" Well, the gov just lit up a pipe, said it'll be alright. We'll call the National Party for relief. Man, in 2 weeks' time, then have this all cleaned up without so much as a hem or a haw. 'Cause it's a scandal, residence, regular coup d'etat. Scandal, now residence, a regular coup d'etat. It's a scandal. Well, the next day flew by, the party thugs arrived with their wrists handcuffed to their files. Said, "We got a 3-prong attack to get you back on track." And the gov flashed a glistening smile. "First we'll slander this buck-tooth Johnny guy, and you're gonna roll out a tax cut plan. Then we'll help redistrict, just so hardly no one will know, but we'll never lose elections again. Meanwhile, you better toe the party line up. By next year's time, you'll be a community professor of law. 'Cause it's a scandal, residence, regular coup d'etat. Scandal, job, residence, a regular coup d'etat. It's a scandal. Well, now some may have guessed and others detest the store of butters I like a match. We all let the gulp shuffle talk show pulp down the sordid proverbial patch. And buck-tooth Johnny, who started it all, got a dose of the yo what for. They said they caught him online committing a crime of consorting with terrorists and whores, but he just signed a deal on a book called Squeal. We featured on Ellen this fall. 'Cause it's a scandal, residence, regular coup d'etat. And meanwhile, Joe reputation cleaning to pay off the team. Signed her up to a 6-figure deal. Presidential run for the gov. Guess he proved to the thugs he could show. Play a main game of ball. And for those that ain't rich, we're still back in the pits, overwhelmed by the blur of it all. Yeah, we'll get $50 back off of next year's taxes. Spend it on whiskey and chaw. Meanwhile, the school downtown gets its budget cut down, ripped out with the serpent-like claw. And if you're looking for truth, well, you could set up a booth, peddle anything that cuts like a saw. 'Cause it's a scandal, raise the day, regular cool day time. Scandal now, raise the day, the regular cool day time. It's a scandal, raise the day, it's a regular cool day time. It's a backdoor deal, it's a flim-flam, it stinks, and that's an say quoi. It's a scandal. Okay. Two songs in that drop D tuning, right? Now, if you notice, I take pains. Oh, thank you for the claps and all the sweet little emojis and fireballs and glad you liked it. I like that song too. You will notice, if you pay attention, that I will very, very rarely, almost never, play two drop D songs at the same back-to-back. I will usually mix it up. So you will never see me play Steal Your Daughter. Don't twice in a hole you wanna. I'm coming to steal your daughter. With a it's a scandal, resident, regular coup d'etat. Right? Or pick me up, break me in, get me through that times. They're just all, to me, I was talking about this last night a little bit, right? You will very rarely see me play two piano songs back to back. Or if I do, maybe I'm doing that a little more often these days because I'm just really excited about playing the piano. But over the course of a night, right? Most nights when we're up on stage playing a concert, there's no set list and there's no plan, right? And so because I want the concert to be a conversation between those of us on the stage and those of us in the audience, I want it to evolve the way it's going to evolve based on the night, right? And I've always thought that having a preconceived notion of the way that the night should evolve sometimes really boxes in the potential of that night. So you rarely see me choose to play two drop D songs, two of those songs back to back, because to me they sound too similar, right? It's like having two conversations, two of the same conversation back to back. And I want our night together to tell a story. I usually won't play two piano songs back to back. That's what I was coming around. Sorry. Man, I thought I was chatty last night. I'm chatty tonight too, aren't I? You know what it is? It's me thinking about recording and music production and all that goes into it. And it really, I find that process so fascinating. Maybe because, and in a lot of ways, not my art form. Yes, I have to go into the studio and I've recorded a gajillion albums, but not my art form, not my specialty, not really what I'm good at. Um, I like to write songs, and I like to connect with people in a live way. And but I find looking at other art forms that I don't specialize in super interesting, and there are always so many parallels between different art forms, right? And there are so many ways to record an album. It is so overwhelming, the things that you can do. It is awesome, and we are in prime time recording season right now in camp Adam Ezra Group, and so you're going to be hearing a lot more about our process in the studio. I keep telling you about that, but it's going to happen. Okay. When we were remastering and remixing and adding some songs to the re-release of View from the Root, we had this recording. This next song was it's the only live song on the album. And because it's a bit of a story song, and to me, it's a more difficult song to really feel if you're not reacting with a crowd around you to what's happening. It's meant to be live. It's never meant to be recorded, I don't think. And so we wanted to add it as a live track, and I think it went. I liked that. I don't know if we've never been in. It will probably never be a studio release because for that reason, and it's also one of the reasons why I hesitate. I probably haven't played it at too many gatherings now that I'm thinking about it. Because it's nice to I guess I like being laughed at while I play this song. It is a song about losing out on a gal, and also giving a buddy permission to date that gal. Well, anyways, it's called She's Just a Girl. I can recall sneaking up to her house, ran through the night. The dogs barked so loud that I was convinced that they'd wake up the neighbors for sure. I recall some of those nights the best. Fell asleep with her head on my chest, hoping and praying that Dad wouldn't bars through the door. Those days are gone, they're gone now for good. I have moved on like I knew that I would, thinking about her like I got nothing better to do. And she's just a girl that I knew. I recall on a cold rainy day, my jacket held open, huddled in place. Sammy looked over, he said that's when he figured it out. I recall a few months passing time, all the while her hand resting in mine. But let me assure you, I haven't the least bit of doubt. Those days are gone, and they're gone now for good. I have moved on like I knew that I would. I promise I'll give you the greenest of lights to pursue. Man, she's just the girl that I knew. Now I'm sure You'll make a perfect couple. Both so pretty, smart and nice. And when someday you two get married, I'll be right there with my bowl of rice. I really am wishing the best for you two. A house, a few kids, a dog, and a pool. You'll deserve it, for you will have given each other your hearts. But late at night, when you can't figure out what in the world she is dreaming about, I'm sure it's not me she'll be wishing she chose from this start. Those days are gone, and they're gone now for good. I had moved on like I knew that I would. As great as it was, I'm sure that she's happy with through. She's just a girl that those days are gone, and they're gone now for good. And she has moved on like I knew that she would. Her parents both love me, but I'm sure that there's room for you too. She's just a girl that those days are gone, and they're gone now for good. And we have moved on like I knew that we would. Remember these words when your deepest of doubts come to view. Man, she's just a girl that Did you see in my bottled up inner turmoil and rage, I knocked my guitar right out of tune. I bet this is Karina moderating tonight. Did I nail it? Oh, that was the one. So nice to see you, Karina. Awesome. Great having you here. Thanks. Awesome. Actually, it was. We are coming off of such a fun weekend, playing music together at Tupelo Music Hall, and we have shows the next 5 days. I'm really excited about it. We've got 4 live gatherings. Different awesome hosts in New England, and we have a parking lot show. There is this really cool place above a soup kitchen in Willimantic, Connecticut, called the Bread Box Theater. It is an awesome spot, particularly because it is a spot that serves the community in a really impactful way. And I played a show there a year and a half ago. and I had such a fun time hanging there. And we were supposed to play back there, do a little acoustic show. The venue is a small venue. I think only holds 100 or 150 people or something. I can't remember exactly. And then of course, the pandemic hit, and they are one of the few spots that really worked hard to innovate, and so they turned their music series into an outdoor drive-in concert series, much like what Tupelo Music Hall did last weekend. And so we're going to be playing there on Sunday. I believe it is sold out. Unfortunately, I am sorry. For those of you that would have liked to have been there, we have a lot of live gatherings coming out, and I am just so thankful for all of the people that applied to be hosts and are going through the work of converting their yards and their outdoor spaces to safe concert areas. We have a whole instruction manual for it, and it is. I'm really proud of the instruction manual, but it's a big commitment. Yeah, big commitment. All right, let's play another song. I'll shut up. I have a special relationship with this song. I think I'm doing this the wrong way. This is a song called "You Paint Me," and I often put myself down as a guitar player. Mostly because I can't read music, but I also can't do a lot of things that most traditional great guitar players can do. But I really like the way I play guitar. And I like the way I play guitar. And some songs, this is a song that just feels like it utilizes my sweet spot as a guitar player when I play it well. It's the trick. And oftentimes, when I'm doing a solo concert, I will start with this song. Remember at the beginning of our gathering tonight, I was saying the first song is usually important for me at a concert. Not as the best song or a song that is less good or warming up to something better or bigger, but because it is it's a grounding first piece of art to share. And when I play shows on my own, this is often a go-to song for me. It has been a B-side of ours amongst our fan community, but it is one of my favorite songs to play and sing. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but yeah, it's like one of my underground faves. We all have pictures of the one that haunts our dreams. Paint that painting colors bright. Solitude lies down below, then love is in between. Let me find this space tonight. find me walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road. Till the dust is just about all I see, caught in this cloud tonight. At this point, there's nothing much for us to do, except you paint me and I'll paint you. We all have visions now of who we're supposed to be. Paint our painting, colors bright. Reality is a mess and love lies somewhere in between. Let me find this space tonight. You can find me walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road. Till the dust is just about all I see, caught in this cloud tonight. I'll dance around the fire of my changing point of view. You paint me and I paint you. We all have fantasies of living life in peace. Well, I paint in colors bright. War will set the times until we love so loud it screams. Let us find this space tonight. Find us walking on this dusty road, this dusty road, this dusty road. Till the dust is just about all we see, caught in this cloud tonight. In shades so bright, our leaders need to change their attitude. You paint me and I paint you. You paint me and I paint you. Paint me and I'll paint you. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. See at a glance God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts in the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. For these moments pass lightly and they won't come again. Baby, our lives all burn bright right up to the end. May we live them with joy, yes, abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me, let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who are with us. Here is to us, none we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow, let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, yes, to the drink that we share. Cheers. Yeah. This was a fun time hanging tonight. Thank you all. Thanks to Karina and our friends at Rally Sound. Thank you to our friends at Well Told. And man, we're creeping up on the big 200, aren't we? Can you believe that? Nope. The next 4 nights, I'm going to be sharing these gatherings with my bandies. That is going to be so much fun. So we had a little dive back into the album project. We still have to finish up View from the Root. But it's going to be a fun adventure these next 4 nights. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all. Please stay safe. Keep looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow.